Hi everybody, and welcome to the Bald Makeup Artist Chronicles. I'm Kimberly Carey, and I am the Bald Makeup Artist. I wanted to talk to you guys about our topic this week. If everyone could remember this word, that would be awesome. All right, here we go. Alopecia. Alopecia. Once again, alopecia. So the word alopecia is a disorder. It's a disorder where your hair pretty much falls out without any rhyme or reason. Now, some people are bald by choice. They just shave it off. It is what it is, okay? Some people are bald by circumstance, okay? So they had a specific illness that caused them, and their treatments caused them to lose their hair. Other people, like myself, fit into this category of being chosen. I am among the chosen ones, and if you have alopecia out there, you are among the chosen ones as well. You just don't know it yet. Some of you do, okay? Alopecia, I will say I've had for almost 20 years. Actually, a little bit more than that. About 20 years. And it started for me, it started out in college. And it started very small in the back of my head. I had a full, beautiful head of hair, guys. And when I tell you, to see it go was absolutely devastating. I always thought that my hair wasn't about nothing, no way. You know, it's like, ugh, my hair, ugh, split ends, ugh, this, that. No. When it was going, it was like, oh snap, this is like really going somewhere. It started very, very small, like dime-like. So, I mean, that's kind of big, but like dime-like in the back of my head. So, I mean, by the grace of God, I was able to cover it, but still, just to know that I have to do a comb over, basically, or make sure it's always covered. So maybe about 10 to 12 years later, I became a full-on bald woman where my scalp hair was gone. So this was the next stage of having alopecia, okay? I still had my eyebrows, I still had my lashes, I still had everything else, okay? But I didn't have my scalp hair, and I didn't know how to live my life as a bald woman. It was very difficult. I was the queen of scarves, the queen of wigs. You know, let's go wig shopping, girl. Yeah, that's what we're doing, okay? I was the queen of hats, you know, and it goes back to the topic that I was discussing yesterday, or in my last video, about whether you're doing something as a necessity or an accessory. And for me, I was doing it as a necessity. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to acknowledge that it was happening to me, or that it existed or was a part of my life. And I just continued to wear my hats, my scarves, my wigs, you know. But it was devastating. It was devastating, and I fought hard. I almost went into debt trying to get injections. Now, unfortunately, the wonderful United States of America insurance system does not recognize the treatments of alopecia as insurable. So you have to pay cash every single time you want to get injections to treat your alopecia. There's no cure, but to treat this disorder. And I almost went into financial ruin because of it. So I decided to make a change in my life and move, because psychologically I couldn't take it, you know. Comparisons were very hard. Hair envy was very hard. Being dumped by multiple guys was very hard. And the reason why was because I was not accepting of myself. So I made a decision, and I changed complete countries and moved here to the United Arab Emirates, to Abu Dhabi, Dubai. And when I tell you, it was one of the best things that I ever did, and that the best place that for God to have put me. And the reason why was because also here, the insurance system does not recognize alopecia as a psychological treatment, or to be recognized to be insurable. So, but I paid $30, let's just put it this way, $30, $27 instead of $100. So I would much rather pay that than go broke, okay? And it worked. It worked. It worked. I had the most beautiful curly hair. I mean, people were like, oh my God, I can't believe you have your hair. And I was like, me too. And I had beautiful hair. I had a beautiful short haircut. It wouldn't grow out any further than that. It was really strange. But I had like this, I don't know, I can't describe it, but it was just curly. It's just like the curls that everybody's trying to get nowadays. I had that naturally. Beautiful. Okay. But I will be honest, that turned into a lifestyle. It turned into a lifestyle that I was not ready for. Once you get those shots, you have to continue to get those shots. Once you take those pills, once you take that medicine, once you do this, once you do that, if you do this, there's just a lot of conditions that I was not prepared for. And one day I was just like, I want to live my life. I want to live my life, and I want to learn how to live my life as a hairless woman, because I already know I'm sick and tired of how I sleep. If I sleep on this side, is it going to rub? Is it going to go away? Am I going to see hair on my pillow? If I don't take this pill or forget to take the pill or run out of this pill, if I don't go get the shots after 2 months, maybe I couldn't afford it at the time. I don't know. Just a lot of factors. Guys, I wanted to live my life. Something in me was like, you need to pray to God for this next step. And I did. And when I tell you it got worse before it got better, there was a lot of turmoil with me, the angel on one side, and the devil on another side. I mean, it was horrible. It'll get worse before it gets better. And it got better. It got better. For those of you who have alopecia and haven't come to grips with what's happening to you, okay? Just know that you embrace it in your time. Don't let anyone force you to do what's for you, okay? In the alopecia groups, I know I've seen some ladies talk about, I still can't accept it after all this time. I won't go anywhere without my wig, and I can't accept it. That's, once again, like I talked about in my last video, that's your personal choice. It's okay. You don't have to. I got sick and tired of feeling restricted, feeling like I needed that necessity. So now I consider my hats, scarves, and wigs as accessories, and that's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I don't like having elements on my head. There are some people who are bald all the time and don't put anything on their head. Dude, I don't like to do that. It's my choice, but everybody will know that I am the bald makeup artist because that's just what I do. It's okay to announce you for you in your time. Period. Okay. Another thing for my bald ladies who think that they can't find love, that's not true. It's not true. The reason why I didn't find love was because I was waiting for someone else to validate me when I should have been validating myself. Period. And I think that goes for anyone who is searching for that. So please understand that when it's your turn, it will be your turn. We all go through the phase, the stage. We all go through it. But there are women out there who have hair. They got big booties. They got big boobs. They got little boobs and little booties. They got everything, okay? And they have hair. How about that? And guess what? They can't keep a man. Can't find one. PhDs, got their own house, good credit. Yeah, they got hair. Can't find a man. You're not the only one. Okay? When it's your turn, it's your turn. But do not expect anyone to validate you if you cannot validate yourself. If not, they will eat you alive and continue to do that. But you need to be strong within yourself. Embrace yourself. Me personally, I felt like all the time I had something to hide. That's not the case anymore. It's not the case anymore. It's take me as I am. And 3 years strong, he's still here with his crazy self. He's still around. He can stay on the team. Okay? So learn how to love you first before you expect somebody else to come in and validate and love you. Okay? And another thing is, please know that, speaking of love, there are people out there who do love and validate you. And you love them, actually. These are your biggest cheerleaders. Another reason why we don't come out as bald people is because we're so worried about people who are going to say negative things. People are going to say negative things anyway. They say negative things about themselves. People are too busy worried about themselves, in most cases, to worry about you. And you never know who you're going to influence, to be quite honest with you. They may be in awe of you. Wouldn't that be nice? For someone to be in awe of your boldness, your beauty, and just you being you. You can't hide anymore. Wouldn't that be amazing? Actually, it's quite a good feeling. And you have the opportunity, because you are vulnerable, you have the opportunity to be vulnerable with other people, and them be vulnerable with you. When you're vulnerable, you're valuable. And you start to find a lot of value in your relationships and the people you have in your circle. So those people who are saying negative things, whether they are strangers, and we're going to have those days, it comes with the territory, okay? Whether they're strangers or people who are close to you, maybe those are people who you don't need in your circle. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of jewels, okay? Your vibe attracts your tribe. Protect your vibe, okay? I'm going to get off of us, and now I'm going to move on to the family members. Family members and friends. Guys, we love you, and thank you for being our biggest cheerleaders. However, stop saying, oh, well, go ahead and shave it. It'll grow back. It's just hair. It's just hair. It doesn't matter. You are not your hair. Okay. You know what? Sometimes the best thing for us, for you to do, for us, is to just give us a hug, a high five, a fist bump, a pound, whatever, a dab, whatever. Sometimes no words are necessary. The reason why is because we already know what's going on. We see it every day. Every day. Every day we wake up. Every day we look in the mirror. Every day we go to bed. Every day we're in the shower. It's already hard. It's obvious. And if a person is not at that stage to where they're ready to reveal themselves, do not push them until they're ready. Be more compassionate, okay? A lot of people also say, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. Wow, I want to shave my head, but my head's too big, or I have a lumpy head. You don't know what your head looks like, okay? You don't know what you're going to do until you have to do it. That's our situation. Some of us choose to hide it. Some of us choose to work it. But please have compassion for those who are going through it, and don't push them if they're not ready. Okay? So I just thought that I would touch on that subject because I want you guys to get to know me. And this is who I am. And I'm going to keep it 100% real about what it is like to live as a bald woman in this world full of hair. I'm telling you. And on this side of the world, this is the land of hair and honey. I'm talking about hair down to ankles, honey. If we were back in America, folks already stealing folks' hair, who got dreads and stuff, they would definitely be thieving up in here. Okay? Hair down to the ankles, and it's real. Okay? But you know what? I do not want to be in their bathroom in their showers, plugging up stuff, toes walking on the carpets, got hair up. Okay, no, thank you. I have enough hair envy. My hair envy dreams are fewer nowadays. I'm good about it. But for those who have alopecia, do it when you're ready. For those who support and love someone who has alopecia, just be compassionate and don't force the issue. Just love them. Just love them. So remember, just because someone is bald does not mean they have an illness, and it does not always mean that it was by chance. Some people are chosen. Having alopecia is not an easy thing, but it made me, in this other half of my life, who I am, and I'm grateful. So I want to do a little shout out to a friend of mine who is a new baldie on the scene over here in the Abu Dhabi, Dubai. And her name is Annie. And I wanted to thank Annie for giving me this beautiful t-shirt written in Arabic. It says, "You don't have to have hair to be beautiful." Ain't that the truth? Okay. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Bald Makeup Artist Chronicles. Like I said before, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends and family if they're going through this, and replay it for yourself because maybe you missed a couple jewels that kind of resonated with your spirit. So make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking and leave maybe a topic that we can discuss next time because I'll only give my 100% real take on it. So with that being said, this is Kimberly Carey, and thanks for tuning in.